All right. Hello, hello. We're going to officially start the call now. I just hit the record button, so if you're listening to the recording, I'm so glad that you are on with us later. And hello to all of you that are on tonight. Really just so excited to see so many of you hopping on. The goal of this call, is really to re-engage everyone after the summer. I know for us, for a lot of you that I've talked to, you've been through a lot over the summer. I know some people moved. I see Kim up there in the corner. She just got through a move. Kids were maybe not in school for the summer and now they're back in school. Just a lot of stuff going on. And so in the summer, it can kind of be one of those seasons where you feel a little bit disconnected just from the normal groove of life, from friends, from the relationships here on the team. And so the goal of tonight is really for us to come together. And, this call is specifically geared toward people who really want to take their businesses to the next level this year. And so on the call, we have some brand new coaches. If you're brand new, would you comment and let us know that you're brand new, or and if you've been a discount coach and you're now just starting to work, that counts as brand new as well. So let us know in the comments there. Some of you have been coaching for a while, so let us know maybe like how long you've been coaching in the comments. That would be awesome to just see everyone. So we have this array of people, and then we have leaders on the call too that have achieved success in this business, and they want more. They want to go to the next level, and they also want to support their coaches that are on this call. So we have a really great mix of people. And so on this call, the goal is really kind of just like a restart. And so if you've been around for a while, I don't want you to tune out, because we're going to go over some stuff for new coaches. But here's the thing that we always have to be thinking of as business owners, as coaches, that even though we may already know something, we always have to, be learning new ways and new ideas and new things that we can pass on to our coaches, whether they're on our team already or you don't have any coaches on your team. So being coachable, learning, soaking up information all the time, never feeling like you have it all figured out, I think is what makes coaches most successful. I mean, I learn things every single day. I search for new things to learn, and that's what also keeps this business so fun. So something really cool happened this week. So I was over the last 5-6 days, I've been saving notes and putting together things for this call that I'm like, yes, I want to share that, I want to share that. And then I think it was yesterday or the day before, I'm in this group for Beachbody leaders, leaders in the company. And yesterday, Kim Carver, who is the director of coach training, he's amazing, sweetest guy ever, he posted that Beachbody is overhauling their entire new coach process to make it more simple. And I was like, isn't that interesting that we're just about to have this call and we have all these awesome new tools to share. And so what I'd love to do tonight, this is something that no one else has seen. It's not available yet in your online office, but I want to go over it with you because, whether you're brand new or if you've been a coach for a while, I think it's always really good to know exactly how to help new coaches. So if you've been around for a while, think through, maybe how you could adopt the system that you already have to go with the new one. And the reason why Beachbody has revamped all of this is because a lot of times what happens is as companies grow, you have so many resources, and it's a great thing because everyone has so many different ways of doing it. But sometimes when that happens, everything becomes a lot more complicated. It's you have so much training and you almost overtrain. And the reality of this business is that the most important thing for you guys to do as new coaches and as coaches that want to really, bring this thing to the next level, is just to take action. And so, if you think about really anything in life, you can only learn so much before you just have to do it. I mean, even think about your workout journey. You can only research so many workout programs and different gyms, and, you might know a lot about a lot of different gyms and workouts and all these things in your head, but until you actually try the workout, until you actually do it, you're never going to get those results. And the same thing is true with coaching. It's like you can go watch videos, you can hop on calls, you can train until you can't train anymore. But if you don't take the first steps and actually get to work and take action, you're just going to be in training mode the whole time, and you're never going to get the results and the momentum that you want in your business. So tonight, what I'm actually going to do is show you 2 different videos from corporate. One is 8 minutes, one's like 2 minutes. And I want you to watch this because they just have done such a phenomenal job. One thing that you can be so sure of if you're new to this company and you don't know a lot about Beachbody leadership yet, the corporate team, so they're based out of Santa Monica, and then some of the sales team is in Provo, Utah. And they are like the sweetest, most down-to-earth, caring people. They want us to succeed. They're always coming up with new ways to help and support us. And so one thing that I always like to encourage, coaches to remember is that we're all a team. And so same thing with customer service. Like when you're on the phone with them, I've had, for the most part, really great interactions with them. Every once in a while, maybe someone's difficult, but just remembering we're all on the same team, corporate, coaches, everyone, and treating each other with respect, making sure that the way you talk about Beachbody is respectful, and, all of those things, because they're your team now. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. By the way, there are a lot of new faces on here, which is so cool. So if we haven't met, I just want to say I'm so excited to meet all of you, and I hope I can see you in person sometime soon and get to know you face to face. But it is so awesome to have new faces on here. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you this first video. Okay. All right, can someone give me the thumbs up? Can you see that? Yeah, all right. So, before I get started, I want to kind of remind you what we do as coaches. Like in a nutshell, we get results ourselves, and we help other people get results when it comes to fitness and when it comes to business. And so as a new coach, this next, maybe 10, 15 minutes of the call is going to be focused on the brand new coach. So what Beachbody is going to do for brand new coaches who sign up, and I believe this is going to kick off sometime in the next couple, maybe a week or two, they're going to keep it super basic and give them a handful, I think 4 videos to watch, and that will be like the new coach training. So simple videos, and the first couple are like setting up your online office, logging in, so I'm not going to go over those. I will post those that you can watch later, but I wanted to cover this one because I think in a nutshell it really gives an overall idea of what it is to be a coach. And so this next one is starting your first group. And so I'm going to click here. Hopefully this works. And please be sure to take notes along the way too. And also these are not ready for like public use yet. You're getting a behind the scenes peek. That's why there's like numbers and stuff. This is like, these are just drafts right now.
Now it's time to get started growing your Team Beachbody coaching business. Coaching starts with inviting people to join you in a support and accountability group that we call a challenge group. Over time, we'll teach you techniques to help you find and connect with more and more people. But a great place to start right now is with the people you already know. As a new coach, you likely have your own health and fitness goals, a goal to build a coaching business that helps others, or both. Regardless of why you became a coach, the best way to get started on your goals is to ask someone you know to join you on your journey. What we've learned is that there's great power in people working with other people and holding each other accountable with regular check-ins and encouragement to keep going and finish the program. So while you're there to hold them accountable to their goals, they'll be there to hold you accountable as well. Plus, it's a lot more fun when you're doing it with someone else. So right now, just take a few minutes and think about the people you know who, one, have similar health and fitness goals as you, and two, would want to support you. Go ahead and pause the video right now and write down the names of these people.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you do that right now. I want you to leave this call feeling like you move your business forward. So I'm gonna give you 2 minutes and I want you to write down people in your life that, let's go back and watch that again so that you can know exactly what
to support you.
Pause it. So people that have similar health and fitness goals or people that would want to support you. So these are people that are in your, close circle of friends and family. Typically, that's how most coaches get started, is reaching out to your friends and family. Now, if you've been coaching for a while, I guarantee you still have people that you have not reached out to that you could. So write down a list of names, try to get 5-10 names on there to start. And then I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes. I'll let you go, and then we'll watch the rest of the video. And this can be like mom, dad, sister, best friend, cousin. Those people totally count. The people that would want to support you as you get started. And a lot of people do want to support you, if you approach it in the right way. And then when you have your 5 to 10, use the chat feature and let us know. Say, get it done or something like that. All right, keep
going. Go ahead and pause the video right now and write down the names of these people. Great. So the names on that list are the first people you're going to reach out to. But before you start talking to these people, it's a good idea to post an I'm a coach announcement on social media to let your friends and followers know about your new venture. All you need to do is share your excitement about helping people reach their goals, and that you'll be sharing more about your own health and fitness journey along the way. Anyone who likes.
So if you have not yet done this, if you have not yet done your official, launching your business post, make yourself do it in the next 24 hours and if you need accountability, like reach out to your coach and be like, okay, I'm really scared, but I'm going to do this in the next 24 hours. I'm going to do my coach announcement. And when you do it, like she said, just keep it really exciting. You know, you don't have to just say, I'm a Beachbody coach. Who wants to join me? Like, no one's going to join that. But seriously, share your story honestly. You know, if you have a before and after photo, if you have just like think through, where were you before you started this journey, and what kind of a person are you now? And you know, if you are someone who maybe you were coaching for a while and you took a break and you're back, I would say do another one to let people know, you know, that that you're going to restart your coaching business, that you're going to be running groups again this fall, and get that out there so that you can feel like you also have that fresh start. I mean, you can have a fresh start whenever you need it. Don't get down on yourself for the things that you haven't done in this business. Just start fresh today. So now she's going to talk about, okay, once you have that post up, how you can use it and use those people that engage, how you can invite them also to your first group.
Or comment on this post is someone you should add to your list of people to reach out to right away. And to help you invite your first customers, 3 promo codes were included in your welcome email to give 3 customers $10 off a challenge pack. Each code is unique to you and can only be used once. So use each one carefully to help those who are ready to get started take advantage of the exclusive savings. Now, let's talk about what to say when you're ready to reach out. Well, it's important to not overcomplicate it. All you need to do is share with them what you're most excited about, why you're doing a challenge group, and then just ask them to do it with you. For example, if you've already experienced results with Beachbody products, that invitation might sound something like, so I think you see me posting about how the 21-day fix has really been helping me. The results so far have been amazing. I'm going to be starting a group soon, and I would love for you to do it with me. The group lasts for 3 weeks and will be a lot of fun. We'll support each other and hold each other accountable to do the workout program, follow the nutrition plan, and drink this amazing superfood shake. What do you think?
I'm going to pause that so you guys can take a quick screenshot of that if you want to save it to your phone for later. Is it big enough that you can see it if you take a photo? Otherwise, I'll also screenshot it here and then I'll be sure to post it after.
And if you're new to Beachbody, your invitation might sound something like, I've been looking for something to help me take better care of myself, and I finally found something that works. It's the combination of workouts that I can do at my own schedule and pace, a simple nutrition plan, a superfood nutrition shake, and an accountability group where we support each other to get great results.
Oops.
Starting another group soon, and I'm looking for someone to do it with me, and I thought of you. It would be a blast if we did this together. So what do you think?
All right, screenshot that one quick if you'd like. By the way, this is literally what I do, you guys, when I'm watching videos or doing trainings. Like, pause when you need to just make sure you're really soaking up the content and able to apply it afterwards. Because if you just watch a video and you don't really retain the knowledge, it really isn't gonna help you move your business forward.
If they respond that they are interested, say, great, I'm going to send you an email with all the products you'll need for the group. It'll include your year membership to Beachbody On Demand, which has all the workouts we'll be doing, plus hundreds of others. It also includes your first month's supply of Shakeology, this powerful superfood shake that I've been drinking and I just love it. And the good news is you can try it, and if it's not right for you, there's no questions asked, money back guarantee. But I know you're gonna love it. And I'm also going to send you an invite to our challenge group. I'm so excited you're doing this with me. It
go back here.
Also includes your first month's supply of Shakeology, this powerful superfood shake that I've been drinking and I just love it. And the good news is you can try it, and if it's not right for you, there's no questions asked, money back guarantee. but I know you're going to love it. And I'm also going to send you an invite to our challenge group. I'm so excited you're doing this with me. It's really that simple. And by the way, not everyone is going to say yes at first, so don't let that discourage you. Just remember, the people that do say yes are going to have a blast and get great results. Now, it's time to walk through how to send them that email with all the products they need to order and how to send the invite to the challenge group. First, to send them an email with what they'll need to order, you're going to use ShareCart. ShareCart is a tool that allows you to easily create an order for your client that they can use to purchase the exact product they'll need quickly and easily. This is a great service that you can provide to your customers that really simplifies the ordering process. You'll find ShareCart in the Coach office under the Grow My Business tab, or go to sharecart.teambeachbody.com from your phone, tablet, or computer. Log in with the email and password associated with your Coach account. Once you're logged in, click on New Enrollment/Order. Next, you'll enter the person's information and select if they are signing up as a customer or a coach. This is important so your client receives the correct pricing as well as the additional tools if they are signing up as a coach. The next step is where you select the products your client needs. Choose the challenge pack option that you discussed with your client and add that to the cart. When you're done adding all the products to the cart, you can personalize the email message to your customer by clicking Customize Email. If you choose to offer one of your promo codes, you can add that to your email message and direct your customers to apply it in their order at checkout. And lastly, click on the Send Email button. You'll get an email confirmation when the cart has been sent, but make sure you follow up with your client to confirm that they received it. You'll also see a copy link button, which allows you to copy that order link directly so that you can send it to them through private message or text as well. The second thing to do is to send an invite to your challenge group. You can either set up your own challenge group or team up with your upline sponsor to participate in one of their groups as you get started. For now, we'll show you how to create and invite someone to your own group by using the My Challenge Tracker portal and app. Go to My Challenge Tracker portal at mychallengetrackerportal.com. Log in with the email and password associated with your Coach account. Once you are logged in, click on the Plus New Group button in the upper right corner and fill in the information about your group. Pick a group name, start date, number of days the group will run, name of the workout program you'll be doing, a fun description of your group to get clients excited, and a photo to go along with it. If your group isn't specific to a workout program, you can choose multi-program, then click Create Group button. Your name and email address will automatically populate the form, so make sure it's correct. You can upload your profile image here. Click Next. Now it's time to invite participants to your group. Enter the name and email address for each person you want to invite. Click on the Customize Email button to personalize the email that people you're inviting will receive. A good idea is to explain the goal of the group, how fun it will be, and how excited you are that they are going to be joining you. When you're finished adding your participant names, click the Invite Participants button. This will send an email invitation to your participants with the link to download the My Challenge Tracker app and to join your group. You can continue to add people to your group even after it started. Make sure to follow up with your client to confirm that they've received the email invite. And that's it. Just remember that the best way to get started is to get started. So reach out to those people you know who will benefit from this and will also help to hold you accountable. A good goal is to try and have at least 2 people ready to join you in your next challenge group within your first few weeks as a coach. So don't hesitate. Get started today.
All right, wasn't that awesome for the oldies in the group? Don't you wish you had that when you started? I was like, wow, this is awesome. They did such a good job with that, but just a couple things I want to touch on with that video. So obviously they shared that, you know, the different options that you can send, like for the wording of how do you invite people. Hopefully you grab some screenshots. If not, I'm sure we'll post them to the group, or if you did grab them all, please just go ahead and post them right into our builders page for me. That'd be awesome. Please tailor them to sound like you. Don't feel like you have to use it word for word. But the point of it is, don't overthink it. Just be genuine. And the way that I really like to encourage people to share about this, you know, especially when it is your close friends and family, think about if it was anything else, because it's so easy to get in your head about, like, oh my gosh, are they going to think I'm trying to sell them something? Oh my gosh, are they going to think I'm like trying to get them to join this weird thing with me? And we just overthink it. And so, you know, think about when you go see an awesome movie, do you text your brother, do you text your sister, your friend? And, you know, what does that sound like? You know, you just be genuine. I know that if I find something that's really awesome, or I'm at Target and I see something's on sale, you know, I'll text someone and be like, oh my gosh, guess what? This is on sale this week. Just thought of you in case, you know, you want to get it too. Like, just use that same genuine enthusiasm that you would with anything else the same way, because the truth is you really do feel that way about this. So don't be weird about it. Don't overthink it. You know, just send those invites. And if there will be people that say no, there will be people, we've all, you know, if you've been coaching for a while, that do kind of make you feel stupid, or maybe that just are negative. But don't let those people burst your bubble. Just keep inviting with that enthusiasm. When you really believe in something, you have to keep leading with that strong why, and why you really are excited. And then the second thing I was going to talk about, oh good, Ellen asked this. So in the video, they promoted the My Challenge Tracker app. And so that's a tool you can use. Some coaches, it's totally just personal preference, and kind of, you know, you just have to figure out what works best for you. There's no right or wrong in how to do this. Some people use that. Some people use Facebook groups. I've used both. Right now I'm using Facebook groups. I kind of have different seasons where I try different things, but just figure out what works for you and your people. You know, maybe they're not on Facebook, and so that challenge app is way better. Maybe if they got the challenge app, they would never go on it because they would forget about it. Just, you know, think through what you want to lead with, and also where are you going to show up most consistently. For me personally, I just could not get consistent with the tracker. I kept forgetting about it. And so that's for me why Facebook, like I'm on that all day long. So that's why I do that. So anyway, that's the first video. Do you guys have any questions about anything that was covered in that video? Oh, I love seeing all these comments that you guys wrote down your list. So awesome. All right. If you think of anything else, feel free to put it in the comments. But you know, like she said, I think the favorite line in that video is, the most important thing is just to get started. And sometimes I think for a lot of coaches, that missing link is just getting over the fear of sending out those invitations. And you just kind of have to rip the Band-Aid off, because once you start doing it, you realize it's not as scary. There are still certain times when I send an invite out and I'm like, oh, that was really scary. And, you know, then I'm like, but I did it, you know? And so just getting over that and sending it and being genuine, knowing that if you get a lot of no's, that's totally normal. In fact, expect it, because a lot of people they just need time. The timing may not be right for them. So, so that video I hope was super helpful for you. I'm going to go ahead now and show the next video. This one's pretty short, but again, really helpful. Okay. See. Okay, so this is an introduction to the Success Club tracker. And essentially, the Success Club tracker is what you will use to check off the items every day when you get to work. So the biggest question I get is, so I've been through the training, what do I do now? And I'm like, you just keep doing the vital behaviors every single day with consistency. And so this video talks about why those are important, and then I'll talk a little bit more about how we use this as a team here in a little bit.
We're going to introduce you to the Success Club system. As a coach, you're going to hear us talk a lot about what we call the 4 vital behaviors. These are the primary behaviors that coaches follow each day, which are: first, be proof the products work. Second, connect, invite, follow up. Third, get people results. And fourth, do personal development.
Okay, take a quick screenshot of this, because anytime when you're working as a coach and you get overwhelmed, I want you to go back to the 4 vital behaviors. There's so many like shiny objects and trainings and all this stuff that can distract you. But if you truly go back to the basics of being proof the products work, getting your workout in, working on your nutrition, connecting with people, inviting with people, following up, and then getting the people that say yes results, and then doing personal development. If you focus on those things, you guys, you'll be in a really awesome spot with your business.
With the Success Club system, you're going to learn what the critical activities are for each of those behaviors and how to do those activities every day. You'll follow the system with a simple daily activity tracker that has organized all of these critical activities for you in a daily checklist. It will help you understand what needs to get done and give you a guideline as to how much time to spend on each activity. You can access the Success Club system daily activity tracker as well as the video trainings in your coach office under the training tab, then click on the Success Club system section. And to help you get better at these activities as quickly as possible, your upline sponsor can provide you with support and training. And you'll have access to training that we've curated for you from other successful coaches in the coach office. As you begin to use the Success Club system, you're going to learn how to consistently grow the number of followers and friends on social media, how to create effective social media posts and stories, how to create connections and help people get started in a challenge group. And you're going to learn how to run an effective challenge group for your customers and how to support them in developing long-term healthy lifestyles. The Success Club system will also help you develop habits of consistent personal development. And you'll quickly realize the incredible difference this will make in your life and in your business. You'll learn all of this and more as you follow the system with a small amount of focused time each day. Now, I want to point out that it's not uncommon for some of these activities to take you a little longer to do at the beginning. There is a learning curve that you'll go through, so don't get frustrated or impatient with yourself. With time and consistency, you'll soon master each activity, and they'll become second nature to you. But right now, stay focused on talking to the people you know in the next few days and getting at least 2 of them to join you in your challenge group. This is the best way to introduce yourself to the activities you'll learn in the Success Club system. If you have any questions, make sure to follow up with your upline sponsor. Good luck.
So that is kind of just a snippet of what's to come. If you have been a coach for a while and you've been through the earlier activities that we talked about, I want you to really focus this week on mastering that tracker. That is the key to your success. It really is. It's, if you're wondering what is the secret sauce of this business, it's just being consistent day in and day out. So focus on that. But if you're a new coach, don't even think about that tracker yet. I really want you to just focus on helping 2 people. So don't overthink it. Think through, who could you help? How can you get them started? And another question that I've been getting from some of my new coaches is, well, what do I lead with when it comes to, okay, so let's say you ask people to join you and they say yes, what do you lead with? And I always recommend leading with a challenge pack. A challenge pack is the total solution. So it's going to have Beachbody On Demand, the whole library for a year. And it's also going to have nutritional. So you'll have either Shakeology or the performance line with Energize and Recover. And I have to say, there's been a pretty big shift in the people that are joining me who actually start right out the gate with Energize and Recover, not always Shakeology like it used to be. So it's fun that we have, more options for people with that. But I say lead with that. And I know that sometimes as a new coach, you're nervous because you're like, I don't want to ask so-and-so to spend $160. Like, I feel like that's a lot to ask. But here's how I want you to switch that mindset. So what I saw, because I went through that same thing when I started my business, I was like, I'll just take, whatever. I'm not going to lead with anything. I'll just kind of say, whatever you want to do. And what I found was that the people who had the challenge pack were always more equipped and they always got better results because they weren't just trying to work on their fitness or just their nutrition, but they truly had both components. So that's what I lead with. Now, it's important too, though, to know who you're talking to. And, if maybe they are like a little bit nervous about fitness or they want to just start with nutrition, that's cool too. There are challenge packs where you could just start with nutrition, but whatever it is, the challenge pack, you guys, is such a good deal. I even think about, like, let's say, I know we do have a group of gals who are more nutrition focused, and you have this incredible nutrition class plus a whole month of Shakeology for, $180, and you can use a $10 off if you're an Ultimate Portion Fix certified coach right now. You have those $10 off coupons that you can give. But either way, leading with a challenge pack and leading confidently with it. You guys, I'm telling you, confidence is everything in this business, and people can tell whether or not you really believe in something or you don't. And so really just, if you think through, what do I actually believe is going to be the best for them? Like, put money aside. What is the best option? It's the challenge pack, because they have the full, package for everything. Now, there are people who you'll lead with a challenge pack and they'll be like, oh, that's actually a little bit too expensive, or, could I just start with the workouts? And of course, like, we're not going to turn anyone away. At least I don't. And you can decide how you do this for your business. But for me, I lead with what I believe in to be the best option for them. And then, if they come back, I'm like, yeah, we do have other options. You could totally start with just Beachbody On Demand. You could start with just Shakeology. And I talk through it from there. So definitely don't turn people away. But I'm just saying that leading with the challenge pack is what you need to get comfortable doing. And the more that you can just talk about it and not feel like you're not selling it because it's the higher priced item, you're selling it because it's going to get them the best results, and it truly is the best bang for their buck. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, you noticed in that first video, she said, okay, we're going to use ShareCart, and make sure you check the box if you want to sign them up as a customer or a coach. So a lot of us will offer the discount to people, even if they're just a customer, because it just is a good deal. I know I'm Dutch. I like to save money, and that's literally how I was able to buy my first challenge pack, was sign up as a discount coach so that my husband wouldn't get too mad at me for spending too much money on Shakeology. So, every little bit helps for a lot of people. And so I encourage all of my customers, especially like in the last few months, I've just started to say, you know what, I recommend that my new customers sign up as, I call them preferred customers, because sometimes people get really weird about the word coach and they freaks them out. So I call it VIP customer or discount coach. I just encourage them to sign up because it saves them money. I'm also, a lot of people will stick with Shakeology to hit their goal. And so it's easier to set up that discount right off the gate than to wait a month later to do it. And they can cancel it at any time. So if you're someone that, you want to build this business and you want to really help a lot of people, it's also a win-win for you to sign them up as a coach in the beginning, because it's just going to help you to get to your first rank. Emerald is your first rank, which is 2 coaches. And so whether they're discount coaches or working coaches, it's going to help them. It's going to help you. Again, 9 times out of 10, everyone is like, oh yeah, of course I want to save money. There's always that one person that's like, actually, no, I don't really care. I just want to be a regular customer. Cool. No worries. Totally fine. You can sign up as a regular coach. But that's how I approach it. So I wanted to make sure and talk about that. And so what I'll usually do is I'll send the share cart, and then I'll go ahead and follow up and just say, hey, I just sent you the share card. It's going to say coach. Don't let that freak you out. It's just how you'll save your 25%. Okay, I'm going to check on these questions here. Okay. Oh, Sally. As a coach who has another full-time job and young family, should I be shooting to check every box in the tracker each day? Or is it okay to do certain things some days and other things other days? That's a really great question. And I would say, make this business work for you. I don't think it necessarily matters if you do like all the boxes every single day. Some things, yes, they should be every day, like your workout and, nutrition, things like that on stories. But as far as, invitation, like inviting goes, there are some people who will say, you know what, I'm going to block out like an hour this day and an hour that day, and I'm just going to knock it all out and do my invites then. I would say, the beauty of this business is to do it around your schedule. And so as long as it gets done, we say do the tracker 5 days a week, and then take, 2 days off to really just be unplugged, because it's not healthy for you to do it all the time. But no, I think it's totally fine to make it work for you and, kind of look through your week. And I would much rather you do that than take on too much every day and then just not do it at all. So do it in stages, but that's a really great question. Other questions that you guys have? Oh, I love that, Tara. Tara said she started to chat with people interested to sign up as preferred customers or discount coach because we're about making lifestyle changes, not quick fixes. Making a lifestyle change will take longer than 30 days, so why not save money monthly on Shakeology and all of our other products? I love that. It's so great. And what's cool too is there's so many products that are coming out. And if you have that discount set up, I even think, about the collagen and the pumpkin spice Shakeology. If you have that discount set up, when those new products come out, discount coaches are going to hop on those a lot faster because that 25% just shows up automatically when they log into their account. So I think, I just don't know why you wouldn't sign people up as discount coaches because, I have found that discount coaches are also more engaged in the community because I think they did make a little bit bigger of a commitment than just a one-time purchase. That is so great. I love that, Tara. Thanks so much for sharing. Other questions? Okay, so I'm going to close this out with some personal development and show you one more video that I think will kind of bring all of this together. So before we do that, just to kind of recap, takeaway action items for this week would be, if you're brand new, start having those conversations. If you haven't done your coach announcement post, do that. If you're restarting your business, do another business start post that you're going to be leading groups again this fall. And if you've been around for a while and you're already working, really hone in on that Success Club tracker. Try to get 5 of those done before we meet again next week, Wednesday. And with that, I wanted to invite all of you, if you're not already in our group, it's called Ignition Mission Business Builders. And this group is specifically for people, coaches in our downline who want to move their businesses forward. We made a change, which I'm really excited about, over the last month. So earlier this year, we said, okay, you have to hit Success Club, and then that's how you stay in the group. Well, what Jake and I talked about is we're really more concerned about you taking action and focusing on the behaviors that are in the Success Club tracker than the results, because we know that if you're doing those behaviors, the results will come. So now, in order to have access into that group, and we do a lot of, sharing resources in there, we do live videos, we do a lot for people that really want to level up in their business. In order to stay in that group, you have to either hit Success Club or fill out your tracker 5 days a week. And so we're really going to start to reinforce that starting this week through the end of September, as kind of give people time to catch up if you've been meaning to and haven't. So starting this week, make sure you get your 5 in, because the reality is, this is what you're going to realize. If you're doing that that 5 days a week, and you're not skipping the invites, because if you do everything else and you skip the invites, it will not work out for you. But if you're doing that, the people who do the tracker, that equals Success Club. It just will happen as you do it. But if you're BS in your tracker, you're not going to hit Success Club and you're going to be frustrated. So if you just check those boxes, you're only going to hurt yourself. But it also allows us to go, okay, really, you've been doing your tracker and you're not hitting Success Club. So let's talk about, what does this look like when you sit down to do your activities? And it really allows us to go, okay, she's doing the work. There's just something missing that we can tweak some things and we can help you get there. So I'm really excited about that. Really excited about that change. I know the tracker, the days totally mess me up too every week. I totally agree. So we won't pay attention to the days. As long as you have 5 of them, you're good. Okay, so yeah, inside that group is where we focus a lot on just the discipline of building your business and, day in and day out. So as far as personal development goes, what I would love for you to do, because this is a vital behavior, and one of the reasons why new coaches kind of lose steam sometimes is because they are not doing enough personal development. In the beginning, I think a lot of times we just get in our heads a lot, and it's really easy to think that there's something wrong with us, or that I'm just not cut out for this or whatever. And so personal development is so important. I would love to invite anyone that wants to join me this month to read a book called The Slight Edge. And this is one of those books that everyone, I feel like, has been talking about, and several top coaches have been using this for their new coach training. But essentially the idea is, just becoming really disciplined and consistent and showing up every day to do small things, and how that adds up to big things. So I'm actually going to show you just a quick video about this idea of the slight edge, so you can see what I'm talking about here. I'll share my screen in a minute. I don't know why it went away. Okay. All right, I'm going to share.
You need great marketing videos to grow your business. With Promo, you can create commercial level.
Do you ever have a choice between a glass of soda or a glass of water, and you pick the soda because, well, if you have a glass of soda today, it's not like you're going to wake up overweight and unhealthy tomorrow? That's basically how we all like to think, that somehow success only comes from doing huge, important things right. You're going to only buy kale for your house at some point and become ultra healthy, but until then, it's not like drinking this one soda will all of a sudden make you this unhealthy person in one day. So you have this big paradox. On one hand, you're right, the little decision doesn't really matter. This one decision won't really affect your health in any significant way. But on the other hand, it's really the only thing that matters, because in a year, you'll be the result of your every little decision compounded. So in essence, every little decision matters. And these little things are easy to do. When you're on your lunch break tomorrow, you can make the choice to drink water instead of soda. Anyone is capable of doing that. But since it's easy to do, it's also easy not to do and just order the soda. But what if you decide to do this little thing right? You won't be any healthier the next day, but after a year of drinking water instead of soda every lunch, you would see huge health benefits from it. And you can apply this to anything. What if you just read 10 pages of a good book every night before you go to bed? Anyone could do that. That's a pretty easy thing to do. But since it's pretty easy to do, it's also pretty easy to just ignore it and not do it. If you read 10 pages tonight, it's not like you will wake up this smart, enlightened person tomorrow. But what about a year from now? That's like 15 books. 15 good books could literally turn you into a completely different person. What if you do this for 4 years at college while everyone else around you doesn't read the 10 pages because it's not like they're going to be any better the next day? That's like 60 books. 60 good books could put you ahead of every single one of your friends, whether that be related to finances, relationships, or just overall happiness. So again, you have this paradox. On one hand, you can fall for the unsuccessful mindset of, well, it's not like this little decision matters, but in reality, the little decisions that we make is all that matters. Every little decision of yours will be compounded at the end of the year, and who you are will be the result of it all. Now, here's the thing. I think it's just human and okay to indulge in things. I do it all the time. It's not like I'm this little robot who does everything quote unquote right. But I'm at least more aware of how I think about the little things. I have a vision of who I want to be in a year. And I ask myself with every little decision, is this going to move me closer to that person or not? And the answer isn't always yes, but at least I'm aware of it, and at least I try to align more of my little decisions with that vision. And the more I can answer yes, the more I realize that I'm closer to being that person at the end of the year. But the surprising realization for me has been how many times the answer is no. No, this isn't moving me to where I want to be in a year. And this is perhaps the most important lesson of the slight edge, a huge lesson of taking responsibility for where you are in your life. When you get to the end of the year and you're unhealthy, having been conscious about all your little decisions will at least make you realize why you're unhealthy. You're no longer going to blame your poor health on how your job didn't pay you enough to eat healthy. You're going to realize that it's because you decided to buy the soda over the free water every single day at lunch. It's because you decided to buy the more expensive bag of cookies instead of buying the cheaper bananas every time you went shopping.
Okay, so I hope that like fired you up. I know that it just helps me to feel like, okay, there is something I can do every day to move my business forward. It may not always be perfect. I might not always, get every last thing done that I want to, but if I just keep going and do the little things day in and day out, I mean, if you've experienced success in your health journey, you know how true this is. It's those little things that add up to the big thing at the end. It's like you're like, I'm not making progress. You can't see that, you can't feel the progress. And then it's like all happens at once and you're like, oh my gosh, that was amazing that I stayed disciplined. And how good does it feel when you get those results? So like I said, I would love for you guys to read The Slight Edge with me. I'm going to be reading it and just, kind of posting some thoughts here and there inside the Builders page. I'd love for you guys to do that too. But I really do think it's going to help you to get in the right mindset. And, with that said, what I'd love for you to commit to, and this is one thing that I encourage all new coaches to do, is to really commit to being here on these calls, with consistency and in your business with consistency. Be here a year from now. Because like we know, anything in life, it doesn't happen overnight. And it does take day in and day out of just being consistent. Now, the cool part is this job is so much fun. So literally, you guys, when you think about it, we're working out, we're eating healthy, and we help other people do it, and we get paid to do that. I mean, how cool is it? And so when you find yourself overwhelmed or nervous or stressed out, just go back to what it is we do and why you believe that you're here. And I know in my heart, if you're on this call, if you're listening to the recording, you know, you're here for a reason, and there's something in your heart tugging, going, I really want to make a run at this. I really want to help other people. I really have a passion to do this. And so go back to that when you're confused about the tracker, or someone says no and you just feel like maybe this isn't for me. Just keep going, because when you do, I mean, this whole coaching thing can completely change your life. And we'll talk more about that next week in some of the next trainings. But hopefully this is a great place that you feel like you can start. And if you have questions after this call, reach out to your upline coach, reach out to me. You know, the great part about the team that you're on is you have all the support in the world. And so I want you to think about that, and think through, gosh, I literally have every tool I need to succeed. I can do this business. And so if it's not happening for you, then you need to ask yourself, what do I need to do more of? What do I need to learn? What do I need to try? Because this business works when we work and when we just, figure it out as we go. But don't feel like you have to be perfect. Don't feel like you have to have it all together. We're here for you. We want you to succeed. And, we just want to pay it forward, because coaching really is such a gift. So with that said, thank you so much for hopping on tonight. It has been just so great to get a chance to see some of your faces and, commit to these next 4 weeks. Typically what we see, first week they were really strong in attendance, and then life happens and these calls kind of are easy to push to the back burner. So make a commitment to be here every Wednesday or to listen to every recording and implement. Like, this call is only going to benefit your life if you implement the things that we talked about here tonight. So thank you for tuning in. Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you next week, Wednesday at 8:30. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye.